Hey guys, it's Cassie and welcome to my wardrobe essentials. These are the building blocks of my wardrobe, okay? The fundamentals, shall we say. Fundamentals are the building blocks of fun, for fun outfits. Let me know if you get that reference. Anyway, so today I'm going to be going through the pieces that really make building a look and building an outfit so much easier, right? If you have these, everything else, if you want like a statement bag or a statement shoe or a pop, it's so much easier to just add that as the final touch. These are my essentials, right? And with these, I know I can serve up a look, you know? Now, I will say, these are my essentials, right? I think we cover most situations here. These are definitely more for, I would say, year-round basics, things that we can layer on top of for the colder months. We can strip it back down for summer. Also, knowing me, these are, you know, luxury, more elevated basics, shall we say. However, I will give some alternative options in the description box below. I've got some other, you know, like more approachable brands in here as well. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I have videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. Just head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Let's begin. Also, this is definitely for more like casual, everyday moments, okay? This isn't like a party, or else we would be here for forever. All right, kicking it off with a black skirt. Just stab me in the face, a black skirt. I love a black skirt, and then this comes down to whatever style you prefer for yourself. I personally love an A-line, a skater moment. I think that it's very flattering on me. I think that it goes with a lot, and it's easily worn for day and night. You know, I love like a tight midi moment, but that's more of an evening thing for me. I don't want to feel restricted so much during the day. This style is something for me that she's got the versatility that we love. She is going to be there from spring all the way into winter. In the winter, you're going to add some tights. You're going to do her with a boot. She's a workhorse, right, throughout the whole year, and you can just keep on bringing her out, bringing her out. Goes with all of the array of different tops, all of the arrays of different shoes you could do her with. Right, guess what? I want to make her a little bit more of an evening look. Fine, let's do her with a silk shirt and a heel. I want to do a more of a day look. Great, let's do a crop t-shirt and a sneaker. Absolutely a non-negotiable for my wardrobe. Now, moving on to, this is a controversial one. Because when I say this word, it triggers a lot of people. The word is leggings. Now, there is nothing worse in this world than a cotton semi-see-through legging when I'm walking behind somebody and I can see your entire underwear situation. None of us wants to be in that situation. But I've got some good sodding leggings for you. And if you're a seasoned subscriber, you know I love a legging, especially for an autumn-winter. You feel comfy, it looks sleek to the body. This is my absolute favourite ride or die. These are the Walford Scuba leggings. They are the best. No other legging will come close. Fight me, I will go toe to toe, all right? These are the best casual leggings. They have an ever so slight sheen, not quite a sheen, but just like a little something. It doesn't look like those cotton leggings. It's not going to get lint on it, you know. There's an ever so slight sheen, which makes it look a little bit less like I've just been slobbing on the sofa at home situation. I personally love doing leggings with like a bomber jacket or a puffer jacket and boots, right? It's very my style, it's very my vibe. Now, what I will say is that a legging like this may not be so easy to dress up. So I like to have like a casual everyday legging. And then if I maybe want to look a tad bit more put together for, I know I said that this wasn't like, I said that this video was sort of casual pieces. I'm giving you options, These are the Wardrobe NYC leggings. There are a lot of more affordable versions of these leggings around, but what I like about this that's easily dressed up, again, you can do day with this, is that it has more of like a waistband and trouser details. So you've got zips, you've got this sort of slit at the front, which means that she can easily show off a heel. I love that, right? She looks a little bit more of a trouser than she does a legging, which means that you can get away with her for a dressy dinner moment, that kind of thing, where you may not so much be able to get away with this one, which is, you know, just a pull up and go. My next essential, shorts, and I've got you options here. Now, shorts, much like the skirts, once you find a style that works for you, that's it. It's a long-lasting relationship. You're in it for the long haul, right? So, after much trial and error, I personally like a tailored short, right? These are from Fendi. These are quite new. But this is a style that I like. Again, what I like about shorts is the fact that although you think of shorts, you think of warm weather, let's do her with a Titan boots, and guess what? She's autumn winter ready. Now, obviously depending on where you are, like Alaska, maybe shorts for winter isn't the best idea, but take what I'm saying and apply it to your life. Things like that, it makes me feel comfortable, and like I said, I can do this in the daytime with a t-shirt or a bodysuit. I can do this at night with something a little bit more dressy. You could even do this with a corset moment. Now, another thing that I quite like doing with shorts is playing with textures. This is definitely, so these are a faux leather short from Pinko. Again, a similar sort of tailored style to this one. Clearly I like what I like. Now, what I love about like a faux leather moment is she's autumn winter. This is not a spring summer girl, okay? I don't want to sweat. Again, I love this with tights and a boot. I think it gives, you know, an interesting texture and an interesting twist to a look. A pair of black shorts goes with everything. A nice way to change up from a skirt or trousers. We love. If you're a seasoned subscriber, you know I love a turtleneck. Okay? In whatever form a turtleneck comes in, I am there. I love it. There's something about a turtleneck that makes whatever you're wearing look more put together and elegant. I don't know why I'm talking like I really care about elegance, because that's not necessarily my style, but you know what I mean. You could literally be wearing sweats joggers that look like sweats joggers, not the sweats joggers that like you could leave the house in, and put a turtleneck and oh, hold on a second. That's kind of chic. Turtlenecks have that magic about them, and I absolutely love them. I personally also feel that they suit everybody. Loads of different places do turtlenecks. I love Uniqlo for their heat tech turtlenecks. This one is from Ralph Lauren. You know, I love a green. Buy it in whatever colour suits your wardrobe. If you're a colourful girl, if you love a pop, buy it in a pop. If you like more neutrals or you want to have more options, get the whites, get the blacks, get the beiges. I wanted to talk about two brands in particular that, like, for years I have just been rebuying and rebuying turtlenecks from. Number one, Commando. Now, this, I've seen nothing like it. This is almost made out of like tights material. That is how like stretchy and to the body this is. If you want something that's going to be very second skin like, the Commando ballet bodysuits are the ones. This actually is more of a mock neck, right? She's got a tiny turtle, just a little turtle, baby turtle. If you're somebody that's concerned about getting your makeup maybe on the turtleneck, go for a mock neck. This is fantastic. Also, this looks quite thin, right, as I'm showing you here, because it is very close to the body. It retains your heat really well. So although it looks thin, this is very, very good for winter and layering. This is ride or die for me. The other brand, Walford. Walford is known for their bodysuits and tights, but there's a reason. There's a reason that they are known. This is the Colorado string bodysuit, I believe. She is just a simple cotton, really nice quality. You buy Walford, you have it for the rest of your life. My mum literally has Walford bodysuits that she's had since before I was born. I'm almost 30. Okay. The next essential is an essential that everybody talks about in these videos. Shirts, but there are two types that I feel, look, I'm giving you lots of options in this video, all right? There are two types that I feel are worth having in one's wardrobe, however that means to you. I personally like to have something a bit more fitted and more tailored, and more sort of like a feminine tailoring for more of an evening look, right? It looks a little bit, I also love a strong collar, which is where Vivienne Westwood's shirts come in. She knows how to do a strong collar, okay? It's like very sort of Mozart, power Victorian England. I love it. But if we're going to be casual, if we're doing a daytime moment, I do prefer something a little bit more oversized, a little bit more unfitted, boyish cut, right? And that is, I can easily tuck this into jeans and, you know, it just looks a little bit more relaxed and casual. Or you can also wear these as jackets, the shackets, you know what I mean? This is from the Frankie shop. Frankie shop does some really, really great shirts and the quality is fantastic. The next thing that I know a lot of people mention in these videos is an everyday bag. Now, seasoned subscribers or people that have watched more than just this video from me, you know that I cannot sit here and tell you which everyday bag to pick. That is a very personal decision. Make sure it fits in with your lifestyle. There are far too many options. I'm looking at my collection right now. I can't. It would be a crime for me to stand here and tell you this is the everyday bag you need, right? Because we're all different, we've all got different lifestyles and all of that. Just make sure whatever it is, it fits into your wardrobe. Are you a neutrals girl? Do you love a pop of colour? Do you love a pattern? Do you love it like block, you know? Are you monochromatic? Do you want something a little bit more low-key or something that's, you know, let's do a contrasting hardware, let's get a little bit of shine. While that is something that, if you are starting from scratch, you definitely need in your wardrobe, I'm not going to tell you which one to go. Next up, much like turtlenecks and all of that, t-shirts. And again, there are two ways to do this. These are just my personal styles that I like to go for. Alix NYC for t-shirt bodysuits. Let me show you the like, I can't even describe this. I've not seen this on anybody else. It's opaque, but it's again very second skin like, not in the same way as the commando ones. These are great. They feel great, they're very comfortable, you know, with bodysuits. I'm not going to say it, but you can really be going through it throughout the day, okay? But the Alix NYC ones are very comfortable, I will say that. Again, if I want something a little bit more casual, or I tend to like a boxier style, this is one from Acne Studios, and it's just a plain, really thick cotton, this one. When it comes to plain white t-shirts, you can get anywhere, right? That one really, like, how much do you want to spend sort of thing. So I tend to like the ones that are a little bit different, but that's just my style. Okay, so the next thing is a cardigan. I would only say I've been jumping on the cardigan train within the last year. I don't know why. I think it's just because of when I sort of thought of cardigans, it was like that grandpa style, which, if that is your style, you get all the grandpa cardigans you want. I absolutely love the fact that I have this in my wardrobe because it's so versatile, and it's one of those pieces that, if it's spring and there's chill in the air, get your cardi on. If it's autumn, get your cardi on. Are you travelling? Get a cardi in the carry-on, right? There are so many opportunities to have a cardigan, wear it, love it. This one is from Victoria Beckham, and you know me, I love these little gold hardware pops. But like I said, there's so many options when it comes to cardigans. I much more prefer a bit of a, jackets in general, to be honest with you, I prefer a bit of a boxy crop. But a cardigan is something that really has proved to be very beneficial in my wardrobe. Truly a non-negotiable. And I'm not just saying this because I'm, you know, British, right? A trench. Now, annoyingly, this trench is no longer available. This is actually from Burberry Prawsome, if you remember when Burberry Prawsome was a line. So they don't make this particular style anymore. Obviously, if you want to spend luxury money and you want a trench, Burberry. If not, the Frankie shop does some great ones. Coach actually also does some good ones. Also, Attire the Studio. Again, all of the links will be below. This, much like the cardigan, is an incredible transitional seasonal transition, the seasons of transition piece. You know what I mean, right? So easy to layer on top of, you know, rainproof for those of us that deal with perspiration. No, that's not what that means. Precipitation. Ever since I got one, there have been so many opportunities to reach for it, to the point that it's been like, how did I live without a trench? You know, it's a great topper. The next one. I'm sighing, you're sighing. It's an arduous task. Jeans. Jeans are the most passive-aggressive of all clothes. I'm calling it. Now, when it comes to styles and cuts of jeans, once again, that's on you. That is a personal journey that I cannot dictate upon your life, right? I have said I am a skinny jeans girl. Recently, I have found some non-skinny jeans that I'm liking. However, we're very new into the relationship before I can come here and tell you it's a wardrobe essential. If you want jeans with stretch, they do more than skinny jeans styles. Good American. They really are great, very good quality, very comfortable. Absolutely not a single bad word to say about them. Whatever jean style you decide to go with for a casual moment, I like to also have a pair of jeans that works with heels. Not necessarily for something particularly fancy, but if you've got those sorts of like, maybe a brunch, something that's not so casual that it's a sneakers moment, but not a fully go hard or go home, it's a night out look, you know? So that is why I've got the LEGGINGS, what are these called? Highline jeans that have this sort of cutout around the ankle, which means that it frames heels really nicely. Next up, blazers. Not all blazers are made equal, and this again comes down to personal preference, cut and fit. And I will say the most popular sort of blazer styles at the moment are those that are cut a little bit more masculine, not very fitted, oversized, that kind of thing. The Frankie shop does some amazing ones like that, in that style. But I personally know that I prefer something a little bit more fitted, something that nips in at the waist. So this one is from Dion Lee. It's got this interesting sort of like stretchy corset midsection here. I love wearing it open. I love wearing it closed, nipped, or maybe with a legging and a heel. I love it. That's very my vibe, right? Another example here is this Vivienne Westwood one again. We're nipping in. I know that this is a style that I like, so I just, you know, continue living on this train. Blazers are so versatile, and much like the old turtles, they give a sort of formality, shall we say, to a look that I love. Obviously, for an evening look, that just makes sense. But also for casual looks, I love that little twist that's a bit like, you know, she's matching something very casual, something a little bit more, tailored and whatever. And I just like that mix, and I think blazers work really well for that. We've not talked about shoes. Let's talk about shoes, especially with the colder months. I've already harped on about these enough. Just gonna briefly, you need black boots, all right? And I cannot even imagine the fact, like, I've only been a boot girl for the last 2 years. Horrifying, and I'm ashamed. Again, a style that works for you. You may be a knee-high equestrian boot girl. Good for you, get on that horse, right? You may be a flat Chelsea boot madam. You might be a combat boot, let's lace it up, you know, let's give it a bit of edge moment. You might be a Doc Martens girl. Once I found this is like Cinderella, this, really, because this is the perfect boot for me. I'm obsessed with it. These are the Renee Calvilla Clio boots. They've got a sparkly little snake. They are just, Cassie, everybody's bored of you talking about them, okay? I just want to say that I love them. Another pair of shoes, truly an essential for me. Apparently too much of an essential because I keep buying more of them. A neutral sneaker. I know that my personal favourite sneaker style is an Air Force One looking something or other, right? So these are my absolute favourite, ride or die. I live in fear of the day that I wear them too much that they fall apart. The Dior B27s. I have nothing bad to say about these because they're the best things that's ever happened to me, truly. A recent purchase that I've also got is something with a bit of platform. These are the Amiri Stadium Low sneakers. Also great, very comfortable, by the way. Neutral sneakers go with everything. And by neutral, you can do an all-white sneaker, you can do a black sneaker. Make that decision based on what you think you'll get the most use out of. I'm really loving these sort of like neutrals beiges at the moment. I used to be a high top girl for a few years, but I prefer a low top because I think that it works with skirts as well as trousers, and it just has a little bit more versatility than high tops. Next up, knitwear. You can't go wrong, it's needed. Well, you might go wrong if you live in California. I don't think you need knitwear. But thinking of my life in particular, I love knitwear. These options are both turtlenecks. What do I need to tell you? I told you I love the turtles. This one is from And Other Stories, if I'm correct. I am correct. And it's brilliant. And it's this boxy style. It's not got a fold over turtleneck, so I think again this is a mock neck. Again, little bit boxy. I like how she sort of hits in line with trousers or jeans or whatever. Super, super versatile, very cozy, really good quality, that one. I really like it, and honestly, if they have more colours, I will buy it this year. But I also like knitwear that has something a little bit different. So this one has these sort of little shoulder pad details that means that when she's on and when she falls, you know, there's something a little bit different. But knitwear, again, you can really go from the cashmere side and spend hundreds on it, all the way down to, like I said, I think this is £30 from And Other Stories, and I absolutely love it. But knitwear, again, I also think is something that read the composition label or touch it if you can, because there's some knitwear, I don't know if anyone else is like this, there's some knitwear that when I touch it I can feel it in my teeth. I don't know if anybody understands that, let me know if you do. I hate it when that happens. Or like scratchy knitwear, you put it on and you're just like, I feel like there's ants crawling on me all day. Nothing worse than that, so definitely A, read the composition label and know what you're looking for, or B, go, touch, feel. And finally, the last wardrobe essential that is a new addition, again it doesn't have to be these, a straight leg trouser. What I like about them is that in the daytime they're very cozy, they're very easy to dress up. Whilst it has been a similar journey to finding jeans that work, I have really been loving the pairs that I currently have, and that's because they're very comfortable to wear, they're not restrictive, and I think that there's a lot of versatility within them. I have these New Glare ones that are very much more sort of like tailored and professional workplace looking. And then I also have these ones that I'm wearing now. These ones I tend to do more dressy just purely because of the length of them. They're a bit too long if I want to wear them with trainers. And these ones are definitely the girls that can do both. You can dress her up and also she's at a decent length if I wanted to wear her with sneakers. These from Cotton Citizen, by the way, I failed to mention that. And that's another very good brand for basics, long sleeves, trousers. They also do jeans as well. Let me know what you thought of this video. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.